Today we're going to look at cutting up some old t-shirts and adding fringe. You know, we have these super long, or at least I did. These two have been sitting in my closet for a while. They were COVID shirts, you know, just banging around the house, super long, you know, way down in the middle of my thigh. And I wanted something a little bit more stylish and a little bit more appropriate in size that I could wear and enjoy and have fun. So we cut this one up, put a little straight fringe across it. It's hard to see with the gray shirt, but you'll see that one on. And then did a asymmetrical scoop neckline, and I also did a video for that already, so we can take a look at that. This one I cut on an angle, so I cut this fringe really short and then cut this fringe really long. I mean, they're just kind of fun to wear. This one I cut a huge scoop neckline on, so you definitely need to wear this with a tank top underneath or a really cute bra if you're gonna go that direction. But I love that, right? That's just fun, and it just looks a little different and a little bit more styled than this big, long, baggy shirt that my mom would say makes you look like you're wearing a diaper. All right, here is the shirt that I'm working with. It's an old LuLaRoe shirt. You know, they have those tails. Makes like you look like carrying a little extra down there that you don't really need. So we're kind of over these, right? They're oversized, they're just not pretty. So the first thing you want to do is decide how long you want this to be. So I measured from the base of the neck edge in the center down 14 inches for me. So I'm kind of short. I'm short, so yours might be a little bit longer, but I measured 14 inches here. And I'm going to draw a line across there. You know, we're just stressing this. It's not a huge deal that it's perfect, but this is where I want to stop cutting. This is where I want it to hit the top of my shirt. And I want it to be balanced. So mine's 14 inches. So I'm going to take my fringe down at the shortest 7 inches. On this one, I'm going to make it a little angled. So this blue line is where I want to stop cutting. I don't want to cut any further than that. And if you were going to cut it straight across, you would want to make this about 7 inches because it's a third of or half of what this is. So this is 2/3, 1/3. You get some balance in the shirt. But since I'm going to fringe this one on an angle, I'm going to go down about, I'm going to guess like 3 inches. I want to like the look of the angle. That's really what I'm interested in. And you need to take into account the hem. You can't fringe that. So I'm going to cut this along this angle here. I'm going to cut the shirt along this angle because my fringe, instead of being straight across, is going to be angled. And then I have this little old, really old, look at how old that is, rotary cutter board. I have a new one, but this one's so small, it's nice and convenient. I'm just gonna lay my ruler across there. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? We're cutting the shirt up. Kind of just cutting, so we're going to cut that away. Yay, goodbye. And then now I just started in the middle. Doesn't matter where you start, but you have this blue line, so this is your straight edge here, and I'm using this marker on the ruler to line up with my blue line so I know that my cuts will be straight. And really I just kind of eyeball it. I cut it right to the blue line, and then I move this over. I'm making these about 3/8 of an inch wide. I like that. I think that's a good width. You could make them smaller. If you wanted something a little more delicate, you could make them wider, although I don't know much wider than this. They might look silly. And then, there you go. You have your fringe. And if you have a really stretchy jersey, you can give it a tug and it'll curl a little bit. This one isn't quite so stretchy, and that's fine. So I'm gonna finish going this way and this way. These will be really short on this end, and these will be really long. Okay, there's the last bitty bit of my fringe. Like that. It's long on one side and shorter on the other, just for something a little different. Now, these sleeves drive me crazy because they're like this weird length. They're long. They're sort of long, but they're not really long. So I'm just going to cut off the hem. And I can actually fold them back. I kind of like that look. Do the other one. And we've done cutting off the neck edge before. We've done an asymmetrical neck edge for a crew neck t-shirt. This neckline is a little wider than your average crew neck, so I think I'm just going to cut it the way it is. I am going to cut it a little bit wider on each side, but I've cut them asymmetrical before, and I like that look too. But I'm going to cut this one the whole way. Usually I leave the back up. But, you know, this is a shirt that was destined for the trash. So if you mess up, so what? So there you have it. There's how cute is that? That's so much cuter than that thing with the big diaper hanging down the bottom. All right, super easy t-shirt hack. Till next time, happy sewing.